Welcome to Love at Lunch. My name is Leona Duvin and I'm a coach and a facilitator from Calgary, Canada. And today we're going to talk about what's possible. And no, I didn't put that up there just for today. On my website it says, you should not die with an unrealized dream inside of you. And today we're going to talk about when you have an idea, but maybe you've been too afraid to move towards it. And what we can do to change that up. So number one, I would love for you to give some thought to what is something that you've thought, oh, I would love to do that. And again, like I always talk about, it can be very small. There's no shame in small goals. So think about, what is it that you would love to do? Maybe it's been something that's been on your mind for a while and you think, oh, I'd love to learn a second language. Or for me, I would love to learn a certain kind of dance. But you just set it aside. So one of the things that we want to think about is creating a growth mindset. We talked about it a while back, and we just talked about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So I want you to think of something that you would love to do, but you thought, oh, I can't do that. Maybe somebody told you before you weren't very good at it, or you thought, well, if I try, it's not going to turn out the way I want it to. So we're just going to set all of that aside, and we're going to look at 3 ways that you can move toward achieving what you would love to do. So the first one is looking at it as an opportunity for growth. So how will I grow by achieving this? And again, put all the gremlins aside, just how will I grow by achieving this? That's an important piece. We are all meant to be continually integrating new information. Our brains are constantly looking for opportunities to learn, and we are meant to grow throughout our lifespan. We used to think from even a brain perspective that once we finished adolescence that our brains don't change, and then we see it slowly decline. Now, I personally have felt like it's declining, but that's not actually true. Our brains are very neuroplastic, which means that they're very pliable, and they are constantly looking for sources of change and creativity and integration and innovation. So know that you were made to be moving towards this idea that would spark joy for you. So how will this be an opportunity for growth? The next part is, what would you learn? And so you might learn that if it's dance or something creative or starting a new business, that you are capable of more, or that you could get the help that you need in order to make this happen. And so looking for an opportunity to learn. These are all these ways that your brain will start to release those neurotransmitters that will help to keep you motivated and creative and on the path. And then the next piece is, how can you look at what feels like an obstacle and change it into an opportunity? So yes, right now it feels like, well, how could I even do that? But what is the challenge here that I am willing to overcome? And so we look at something, an idea that we've had in the back of our head. It's very important. It's there for a reason. Maybe you need to give yourself permission to just even take the next step. Then thinking about achieving that or moving towards that, how will you grow? What will you learn? Looking at it as a challenge and an opportunity to overcome and move through. And then confronting the obstacle head on, which is actually a source of a resilience tool, is instead of saying, well, there's no way I can do this, you've got all kinds of reasons, is facing that challenge and that opportunity head on, and you will be surprised what you can achieve. So for myself, I'm taking a course right now on neuroscience, and I was informed that I have to write a 3,000 word paper. I was not informed of this magic when I began. And so part of me thinks, oh, Leona, you don't really need a certification. You learned enough. Okay, so that is my opportunity and my challenge, and I'm facing it head on. So think of that idea that you would love to become a reality. You don't have to tell anybody right now, but if you wanted to tell me, I would hold it sacredly. The ideas that you have were given to you for a reason. So it makes the world a much better place when you pursue them. Look at it as an opportunity for growth. So how can I grow through this? What can I learn through this? And how is this actually an opportunity for me rather than an obstacle? And I would love to hear, number one, that we idea that you've been casting aside forever, and then what you're going to do to take some action in making this a reality. Because, my friends, nobody should die with an unrealized dream in them. You have these ideas for a reason. They were given to you specifically for a reason to carry out, and it makes the world a much, much better place. So, my beloveds, have a gorgeous, gorgeous Monday. And I will, if you are coming to us as we close up today, I will post this video right after, and give yourself permission to bring that idea into the world. Lots of love.